All right, I got this idea from Eric Knight from Remarkable Technologies. He's an inventor. All right, so I'm taking these HEPA filter vacuum cleaner bags, right? I think it has to be a HEPA filter. I don't even know if this will stop the coronavirus, but when I compare it to the N95 mask that I have, hold on, I'll go get it. When I compare it to the N95 mask that I have, it seems very similar. Maybe the N95 is a little denser, right? So I don't know. I'm hoping that it works. It's got to be the HEPA filter bags. I don't know what these cost. My wife seems to think that they were pretty expensive, but we got about, I don't know. So how big is this? I don't know. I grabbed the N95 and I look at it and think if you folded this out, it's probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 inches somewhere in there. Maybe even like hold it up to your face. Like I want it to go under my chin to over my nose, so right about here. So probably 6 or 7 inches. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this at about 6 or 7 inches. Okay, now I've got this. You can make 2 out of this, right? One in the front, one in the back. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take along this first seam and I'm gonna cut that. Cut along the other seam like this. Okay, I just want to disclaim, I don't know that this will actually kill the coronavirus, all right? You're probably going to die of the coronavirus anyway. All right, so they're saying that that you don't need a mask and that the mask doesn't actually help. Well, I think that that is bullshit. I'm guessing that anything you could put in front of your face is going to at least to some degree stop some kind of virus from getting through. So why do they tell us we don't need a mask? Personally, I think that they tell us this because there aren't enough to go around. We don't have enough for the healthcare professionals. We most certainly don't have enough to give to every man, woman, and child in America. So anyway, all right. So I'm going to take this now, and I'm going to fold it in half. All right, fold it in half like that, right? And now I'm going to take the scissors, and I need to put my nose on there. So I want a pretty steep angle so I can get my nose on there. So I don't know, maybe let's go 45 degrees. Let's see how that looks, all right? And then I need to get my chin around the other side, so probably a little less steep, maybe 30 degrees. Okay, so let's cut that. So now that's going to be, this is going to be the top of my nose, that's going to be the bottom. So now I have this, but obviously that's not going to work. So I'm going to put these back together. I'm going to take a piece of duct tape. And again, I don't even know if duct tape will stop a virus. I don't know. But I'm using it anyway. Okay, so I want to be as close to where this seam is as possible. So I'm going to pop that right along that seam. I'm going to pop that along the other side. Boom. Now I'm going to do the same for the chin area. Chin area, I'm going to do this. Okay, so now we have the makings of the mask, right? So the mask's going to go on like this. But look at, I don't want these sticking in my eyes. So what am I going to do? Let's round that off. So take this and just kind of round that off. Okay, so now that this is rounded off, you'll see, look at that. It goes on there real nice. Now look, it's still in my eyes. There's a reason for that. I'll show you that in a minute. So now we want to be able to put a rubber band on there, right? So we're going to take a hole puncher and we're going to go in, a fair distance and just sort of estimate where would that go. I don't know, I guess about there. Maybe go a 1/4 inch in or something and just pop a hole in there. Don't put it too close to the edge, otherwise the rubber bands just pull the thing out. Boom. That one might be a little off. All right, so there we go. We have the makings of a mask. Now let's take a couple of rubber bands. I think I got these at like Walmart or something. But we're going to take and we're going to put them together like this. I'm going to put 3 of them together. And you have to experiment. You're just going to experiment with what length works for you, depending on how big your head is and how well you've made the mask. So then I'm going to come in here. Pull that through like this. Like that. Boom. Come around this side. Now how am I going to do it on this side? I can't. Probably can. Let's see, how would I do that? Well, you could probably turn the whole thing inside out and that would work. But what I'm actually just going to do is I'm going to tie it around here. It's a rubber band, it should hold fairly well. Just a little square knot right there is probably sufficient. Okay, so that's the top of it, and look. Put it over your head like that. Put it on like that. Look, so if you look right here, up at the top, there's a gap, right? All of the bacteria, or not bacteria, the virus and bacteria can get in the gap. How do I fix that? I'm just gonna fold this over and fill that in like that. Boom, done. And you can take, and you can also pull the bottom too with a strap that goes around your head. You really don't need it. It creates a very nice seal all the way around. So if you're going to like Lowe's or the grocery store or something to buy supplies, boom, you've got yourself a mask to wear so that you don't catch coronavirus from the unwashed masses. One last thing, gloves. If you're wearing these gloves out to the store, right, gloves are not magic, all right? If you're at the store and you're touching things, you're picking stuff up, right? You're picking stuff up, buying stuff, and then you touch your face, you're going to put the virus from the glove to here. They're not magic virus killers, all right? They're just gloves. So the idea is you come home and boom, you could take them off and throw them out, and now you still should probably wash your hands. I don't really know what the gloves are doing for you while you're out, all right? But don't touch your face with the glove. Done.